Alright guys, it's your boy T-Pole. Oh god, I can't believe what I've become. But it is me. I'm here doing another one of these breakdowns. Today we're going to be looking at the one and only Rob or X-Rob, Tyrannosaurus Rob / Rob. Very strong player. Probably has the most COD experience I think out of all our group. So obviously we've done Taha's breakdown of Taha's gameplay so far. I thought this could be a good sort of second episode, looking at Rob, someone who's perhaps been with the game a little bit longer, and has I would say there's a lot of similarities in their play style. Rob's very objective, fast-paced, aggressive, but I think Rob does tend to take on more of a Slayer role, which I guess we need him to, and Taha is very objective focused, and to at any cost, which again we need as well. So there will be some slight differences. This I know to be a very good game. Obviously, as you can see, I'm in it as well. I saw the score that he got, but I haven't watched the gameplay. So we're going to be going through this together. And funny enough, Taha's actually just texted me now asking when I'm getting on. His video, technically, at the time of this recording, hasn't gone up yet, but it will be going up this week. So this could be Taha's gameplay right now. We're watching. He's running straight to B, and that's why you don't run straight to B. Obviously, though, Black Ops 4 sniper wasn't going to miss. But yeah, he moves his way back, and obviously he's got some teammates here. But look how he pushes straight up. I think that's interesting. And at the end of the day, he's got a shotgun. This is a mod 12 gameplay, so he has to be aggressive. He's in the spawn right now, and this is obviously just disgusting. I know he would have wanted to go in and taken that last guy, but he's preserving his life. And I think this is one of the things that when you watch Rob play, and definitely something I feel like I can incorporate better into my own gameplay. He's very disciplined about not going for the monster kill all the time. He knows he's going to have his moments, and he knows that he can stay alive. That's going to create more aggro. He's going to be drawing them to him. And obviously, if you're alive and you're in the situation where the enemy's coming to you, that's really where you want to be, especially if you've got a shotgun. So we obviously got a UAV up at the moment. You can read the mini map. Picks up the sniper just in case he needs it. And, obviously you can see that he needs to defend B right now. Smoke's a bitch though. But again, I think it's interesting how instead of staying in cover, he just gets a bit unlucky there. But instead of staying in cover, looking into the smoke with the sniper, he made the decision to say, fuck it, I'm going to get in there and try my luck up close with the shotgun, which, again, I think is probably the right decision. So again, that is an insane shot. Turns out the only thing that can beat a shotgun is a better shotgun, aka the Paladin. But what I like there was he was coming in from the side. The first death of the match, and at the end of the day, I was taking the piss. But at the end of the day, I think Rob's also smart enough where he's probably figuring out or trying to figure out how are they playing. So he runs down the middle and just goes straight to look, and then this is pretty nasty. So again, I think if we pause it here, this is where I say Rob makes a rare mistake. So he pushes in, there's two guys here. Now he takes his shot and gets out, but he would say, and I think he knows looking back, he should have stayed back and let this guy do what he needed to do. Chances are, this guy's firing anyway, but he might have run out of ammo, he might have missed. I think if Rob had stayed behind cover there, he would have potentially, just given himself a slightly better chance of surviving.
Spectre neutralized.
So again, making sure he's coming in from the side, checks the spawn, the right thing to do, and then gets unlucky because the whole enemy team decides to start looking into their spawn. It's the worst tac deploy I've ever seen. And this sniper right now, what's the score? So Rob's 15 and 8, and this sniper's 9 and 5. I'd be prepared to say about at least 6 of his kills have been on Rob. So look, I bet you Rob doesn't go back to the middle. Well, he's going to go back, he's going to throw, he had a flash, so that made it sensible for him to go in here. Otherwise, I think he would have tried to go around the side and keep trying to get around the side of him instead of facing him head on. what I was saying, I think my thought got interrupted. I think at the first rush of the game, I think there's some element of feeling them out and you know, just running straight down the middle, seeing what are they going to do. And you see ever since then, he, instead of kind of really rushing through that way, he's been attacking through this side door. And that's not by accident. This sniper is unbelievable. At least on Bob's screen he looks insane. I mean, that's just nasty. There's something really aggressive about that guy. So he sees the B, rushes in, gets close, and you know, that's an unfortunate hit marker. But he's got his shield, and Rob loves a good shield. So again, he sees the Mantis, so that's why he turned around there. And the Mantis gets him anyway. Just, I do feel like the Mantis sometimes, like, it wants you.
Ice pick online. Scanning for open ports.
If there's someone closer, like, it decides who it wants. The dog does this as well, it just makes up its mind. So I think Rob's going to get in there with his shield now. You can see that his whole team behind him. You know, if you've got the shield, you're in a position to push the spawn like you probably would normally be. But what I think is interesting is that he makes sure that his back's clear, even though he knows that we're there. And you know, this sniper has just got his number right now. Let's see when Rob does choose to use his shield. So again, getting straight in there, that's good. Using a stim shot to his advantage, keeping things close quarters. I mean, that was just excellent. If you watch what he did there, you know, again, keeps himself behind cover. I mean, he is in a lot of trouble now, but he stim shots at just the right time, staying aggressive. They, you know, I'm not sure exactly what they would have been expecting, but probably not this. Comes in, gets a kill, and immediately back into cover. And this guy still thinks he's there. There's also a guy coming through the middle way that's distracted him, and you know, that's really nice shooting. You see Rob, you know, he wants B and he's going to help on B, but he's not going to... Wow. I say Rob's not going to sacrifice his life unnecessarily just to try and get some extra percentage time on B. And let's just watch this again one more time. I just want to see that sniper again. That was mental. Get his shield out. Fuck is... I mean, yeah. That's gutting. That's really gutting because he was in a great position there. Like they're all in the spawn. And he gets into cover.
No man down.
Just a fucking moron, but you know, again, Rob made it difficult for him.
Throwing 9 back.
And then as he makes his 9 back, he's just going to clean up. So get him made.
UAV available for tasking.
But again, he sees that they're congregating, backs up, staying close range though. He's going to see there's a guy coming behind him soon, so he pushes forward. And then it's getting a bit gnarly. And again, you see how he didn't make the same mistake twice. He didn't just go back and challenge that guy. He got away, and that's giving him a chance now to live and be in this area as they're coming back and you know, trying to manage that traffic. It's good mini-map awareness, cleaning up the guy behind. So a little bit of a resurgence there. What is he right now? 29-16. So this second half is going to be something else, I can tell you that. We've kind of seen him, I mean, mainly run into a lot of instances with the sniper, who right now is 20-15. But, you know, he's not making the same mistake twice. He's hanging around, kind of keeping things close quarters. He's not running into the spawn, but he's getting just where the spawn comes in, and then trying to hold that area and manage that traffic. And, you know, when using a MOG, and you've got the ability to hit the shots like Rob does, that's exactly what you should be doing. Again, see how he didn't run straight through the middle that time. He's not going to let what happened in the first half happen again. But yeah, you can see again, he's reading the mini-map. He saw that all of us died in the middle. So now he knows he needs to get back over here because this is where the enemy is going to be pushing. You know, they're not going to get kill us all and then stay. They're going to try and push up and do to us what Rob's been doing to them. So he's got his streaks now. And obviously this definitely allows him to get some momentum. I don't know why he chose to run that way. What did he see there?
Sniper's nest on standby.
Again, I mean, that just again, just casually, is such a beautiful play.
Sarah's going to
Sees that guy, he knows that guy has seen him, and he knows that he shot the guy actually was running away. That's a bit unfortunate. I bet if Rob had the choice, he would have rather the other guy that's looking at him. But he reacts very quickly, gets into cover, and then he's able to get his shot off quicker than that Annihilator. And then that, again, takes a shot, gets the hit marker, ducks into cover, and then is able to get the other guy. So there is a guy on the minimap over there. He must have just either not seen that guy on the left or figured that he was more of a threat.
Engaging hostile.
So yeah, he's reading the minimap, he's getting around again, not attacking head on, not going through the middle where they're expecting. You know, if he'd have stood there, if he'd have fully committed to getting into cover, he might have been able to survive, but you know, it's not the end of the world. At the end of the day.
9 bang going in.
Your sniper's nest has been destroyed.
Great use of the shield, he knows they're all there. And yeah, there's me getting mowed down, and again, so they're going from the side, no, the side he comes in from the side. Nice double, should be a double. Checks the spawn, and now he's pushing through. Again, he's going to help cap the flag because he is a hero. Gets his UAV as well, which is always nice, and now he's pushing. You know, he knows he can be really aggressive with the shield, and you know he's going to go and make things happen. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get a chance to use it again. I dare say he'll get another one before the match is done. Again, gets into cover. I remember this when we were communicating quite well, so he knew where to be and when to push. Working with me there. Again, reading the minimap. I don't know who that teammate's shooting at. One person's going on. Again, reacts quickly. Interestingly, chooses not to challenge. He goes around this way, which is kind of risky. I mean, I think he could have just run straight up, but again, he might have thought that so he knew who he was, where he was. And, you know, just wanted to avoid taking a risk. Again, gets straight out of there as soon as he sees it's dangerous. Knows there's a guy on B who's just completely fucking oblivious.
Sniper's nest on standby.
And there's a sniper's nest. Again, doesn't feel the need to stay on the flag the whole time. He knows we've got it, so once he gets a decent percentage, he's moving forward and trying to get to the spawn. You know, for Rob, it's all about getting that position for them off spawn.
Firebreak destroyed.
And really, this is again the case of if you read the minimap and you know the spawns, and you're capable of holding an area, you know, once you've got them in that spawn cycle where you know, like he knows they're in those bathrooms right now, and he can hold this area quite comfortably by himself. This is how you get these sorts of gameplays. And obviously the streaks are up doing work, and you know, this is just beautiful to watch. Moving between his arm and his shotgun. He's knowing where they're going to spawn. He is instigating everything. He's on the aggressive, on the attack, and that's allowing him to absolutely destroy this team.
Hostiles have destroyed your UAV.
Let's just watch that again, just because that was just such a nice play.
Dropped.
Guess that guy. Turns right. And lucky not to get that guy. Knows exactly where they are. Pushes. Goes straight to where the next spawn is. You can see it on the mini-map, and he just has that kind of map on it. I think he picks those same two guys off again. Moves forward. Lovely. So it's done.
The UAV has been destroyed. Hostiles have destroyed your UAV. Sniper's nest awaiting orders. Sniper's nest destroyed by enemy
I wonder
forces.
why he decided to stop using them all so much.
Negative, airspace full.
Nice, good recovery. That's disgusting.
UAV standing by.
Again, good decision not to reload, but just switch gun.
Negative, airspace full.
I mean, you can't even call this streaks.
CUAV available.
Ballistic shield
It's crazy as hell, because that sniper would have got him in the first half. And yeah, he dies at the end there. I guess he didn't just quite read the situation. This is typical game.
Hey.
Just slides into joy.
UAV standing by.
there's those archers spawn again. He knows exactly where to go after he
Airspace
cleans
full.
up.
Unable
Where
to
go.
task. CUAV available.
Ballistic shields ready.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't realise that guy was on the radar, but to be honest, I don't think he would have been able to do much about it. But yeah, that's the gameplay. 64 and 19 he ended up. You know, nearly 9,000 damage. I mean, he's still got his 10 objectives. But you know, just I think a really good example of how this game is played, how to manage the traffic. You know, he gets away from engagements, he preserves his life, he just tries to manage the flow. He holds the area just outside the spawns. They keep spawning in that area, and he can kind of predict, because he's killing them and he knows where they're going to have to be. And obviously we're all communicating as well, and just managing the different lanes very effectively. You know, managing the range when he was using his shotgun, and just really nice gameplay, really nice. I enjoyed that. If it weren't for that sniper, to be honest, just having his number in the first half, I mean, he could have had a lot. I mean, God knows how many kills he would have had, probably 80 plus, because he would have had some streaks. Sniper went 35 and 30 for what it's worth. But yeah, great gameplay. I think that was a bit different from the sort of style that Taha had, and definitely a bit different from how I play. So I think it's always interesting to watch these gameplays, and I think there's something that we can all be getting from each other in terms of how we play, decisions we make, how we read things. Again, I noticed Rob was pretty good with his healing there. Again, something I feel like I need to work on. I think his movement is a bit stronger than mine, and I think he again does a better job of preserving his life. Also, I think it is a bit like a spectrum, because I do kind of lean. I know Taha, for example, is like the other end, where it's like all about the objective and just trying to put pressure on to help the team. And I do appreciate the importance of that as well. But I think Rob tends to favour or feel like, if I'm alive and in this area and able to keep the fight going, maybe I'm more valuable, and that's probably a good lesson there. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. That's the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope again the commentary was not too bad. This is sort of still a bit new to me, and yeah, if this is well received, I'll continue to keep doing them. But yeah, first one's going to go out this week. I need to get on, because I told Taha I'd be on 5 minutes ago, and yeah, I'll stop there. Cheers.